Meanwhile, at today's appeal hearing of the 7 policemen jailed for beating Occupy activist Ken Jeong, a prosecution lawyer argued the video footage evidence accepted by the lower court was sufficiently authentic. Haley Joe reports.
The appeal hearing entered its last day. Prosecution lawyer Jonathan Kaplan started the rebuttal by saying this is not a factually complex case. Occupy activist Ken Jeong was deliberately carried to a dark place, dropped to the ground, and assaulted by 7 police officers, he went on. In February last year, the 7 policemen were sentenced to 2 years in jail for assault, but released on bail pending this appeal. Kaplan rebutted the defense's arguments one by one. Firstly, he argued in criminal proceedings, the threshold authenticity for evidence is low. Citing R versus Murphy, he said the judge should only decide whether if there are some foundational basis for criminal incidents. Thereafter, debate should be continued by the jury to decide if the evidence is authentic or not. About the missing 49 seconds in the TBB footage, the prosecution stressed it doesn't undermine the criminal case. The prosecution then moved on to the next issue of identification. Kaplan argued the judge was perfectly entitled to draw identification evidence from the footage. He also played the edited and the unedited TBB footage side by side to argue against the defense's claims that the colors of clothing could have been distorted by editing. Lastly, Kaplan said it is very improbable that the 6 officers would allow an officer from another team to assist them carrying Jeong and watch them assaulting Jeong. The bail was extended for all 7 police officers. The judgment date has not been specified. Haley Joe, TBB News.
A U.S. aircraft carrier arrived in Hong Kong today amid strains in Sino-U.S. relations over trade and other issues. The nuclear